In today's episode, we're going to be talking about different types of autographs. I kind of talked about this a little bit last month, but basically we're going to talk about things called autopen. We're going to talk about stamping, and then also is going to talk about, protecting yourself when you're buying autographs out there. Let's get started. Hey guys, Rob here. Welcome to the show. So, in today's episode, if you kind of heard at the beginning here, I was going to talk about different types of autographs. And I know in last episode, I talked about, different types of autographs, but I also talked about having fun. Well, this episode I was going to talk about more collecting stuff. But as you can see, I'm kind of in a different area today. This is actually still in my place, but it's just in a different location, just because I want to change it up a little bit, have some fun. So, wanted to add that in there. So, anyway, first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I'll actually show you a picture of this. I wanted to talk about the different types of autographs. So the first thing I was going to talk about is a thing called autopen. Autopen is a device that is used that actually automatically signs an autograph or signs a signature or something like that, but it does it because the machine does it. Now the only thing is that how do you know if an autograph is done by autopen? There are some ways to actually tell, but when you see the device, and I'll actually show you a picture here. Now when you see this, you actually can tell that the device, it never lifts the pen up. So the pen is always constantly moving. The only time it lifts it up is if it does different parts of the autograph, like the first name, last name, or if it's doing actually writing something. But the one thing you'll notice though, is that the constant push of the pen is always the same. When someone does an actual autograph, a lot of times their hand will move a certain way. They'll have less pressure or more pressure, and that's just because the way our hand is sitting on a table or whatever. It's always different. So that's one thing you have to always look at when you look at autographs, is it continuous pressure, like always the same, like is every single line the same, or do you see where it's lighter and darker in spots, or you see where the pen stops and then picks up? That's how you can tell if it's really a real autograph or not. The other type of autograph I wanted to talk about is a stamp. Now it's basically exactly what you think it is. It's a stamp. It literally is someone basically had their autograph put into a stamp. Now you've seen stamps of all different types where literally someone just takes it and just pops it right onto a page. That's exactly what this does, is they take it and they just push it onto the page, and that's where they can do hundreds if not thousands of different autographs just to keep up with the supply and demand. Because a lot of times when you go to like these conventions and you see these people and they're just signing autographs all day, they got to take breaks because their hands get tired and so on and so forth. So, but both the autopen and the stamp, those types of autographs are completely worthless. Even though it might have been done by that person, that might be their autograph, or they were the ones who did the autograph, or the ones that did the stamp, or they're the ones doing the stamping, it's not worth anything. And how can you tell it's a stamp too? Well, the problem with stamp is when you put a stamp down, it sometimes bleeds too much ink or maybe a little bit. So, but let me show you a picture of that too. So anyway, so those are the different types of autographs. But what I always tell people is that the best types of autographs out there, of course, are the ones that you get personally done for you. So when you're going to things like conventions or you're meeting people or whatever, however you get autographs, that's the best way. The other thing is though, is that when you're buying autographs online, and I think I emphasized this a little bit last month, but if someone offers you a certificate of authenticity, now most certificates of authenticity, unless it's actually 100% done by a company that is very reputable towards, knowing what an autograph is, true or not, stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to make sure that people understand. There are a lot of people out there that are running a legit business. The thing is, though, is that it's hard to know, especially even me, it's hard to know if these are real or if they're not, if it was not signed in person. So it's hard to take someone's word for it, especially in this day and age with all of the stuff that's going on with everybody and how people are trying to save money here and there. But people, they run a business, and a lot of times it might not be legit, but you don't know. That's why you just have to be careful. But remember what I said though about collecting things, especially collecting autographs. You gotta love to do it. It's expensive, but sometimes it comes down to it's too good to be true, so you have to be careful with that kind of stuff too. So always look into that, but have fun doing it. But I have had friends of mine that I had a buddy of mine that he would send me autographs, and they were always 100% legit because he actually worked for a movie industry. So a lot of the autographs that I got in my collection, a lot of them were given to me by him. So I know that they're 100% legit because I trust him as a friend and also as a very reputable company. So I know that my autographs that I get are 100% legit. But then most of my other autographs that I've gotten over the years have been in person. Now, you guys are probably saying, well, how can I trust you? Well, the thing is that in a way, probably can't, because you don't know me, I don't know you, and I can be saying that I do this and everything is 100% legit. But I also could be wrong. But I do want to guarantee you guys that all my autographs that I do have, they are 100% legit. And I just want everybody out there to be safe when you're buying this stuff, because you want to save money, but you also don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to enjoy it. And see, that's the thing with autographs. It's so hard because when you're spending a lot of money on these things and then you find out it's not legit, it's so hard to get the money back, because if it's not legit, no one's going to want to buy it back, because who wants something that's just nothing, So that's why it's just I wanted to tell people about, the autopen. Be careful with that kind of stuff. So other than that, those are the different types of autographs. So as I said, I want you guys to be careful out there. I want you guys to enjoy what you collect, especially if it's autographs. But I wanted to tell you those different things, and then hopefully you kind of enjoyed this. As I said, hopefully I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not trying to attack anybody. I just want everybody to know how I feel about my autograph collecting and what I like to do to protect myself. But as you can see, a lot of my autographs, how I protect them, as in I put them in really cool frames and stuff like that. But every single autograph that I ever get, whether it's from my friend or whether it's from, going to these shows or whatever, everything it's got to be 100% legit. But would I ever sell this stuff? No, because the thing is that each one of these pieces means something personally to me. So that's what makes it worthwhile to me, and that's what I love about it. I know eventually, I would have to probably part with these things. If I did, it would be really sad, but I know they would probably go to good homes, and of course, people would enjoy this stuff. But I just want you guys out there, you people out there, that if you do collecting like I do, where you're doing your autographs and stuff like that, I want to make sure that you guys are getting your money's worth out of autographs, and I want you to enjoy it and love it. But if you're out there and you're collecting other things than autographs, well, I'm sure there's a thing that you have to be careful with that too, because some people could be selling something that is not 100% legit, and you'd hate to spend, you know, $200, $300, $400, $1,000 on something and find out that it's worth zero. You know, that would suck. So anyway, so other than that, guys, as I said, you look at the device called the autopen, check out that picture, do some more research on it, see if you guys actually run into that kind of thing. Check out stamping, and you can see all that stuff can possibly cause, you know, all of this problem with autographs. But once again, I want you guys to have fun out there. I want you guys to, you know, be safe at what you're buying, but I want you to enjoy what you're buying. Well, other than that, guys, I hope this episode was cool. If you like it, hit that like button for me. Other than that, if it's your first time watching or you do like this show, hit that subscribe button for me. And other than that, guys, I'll see you next time. See you later.